Hey everyone, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket, and in this video we are going to look at the quarterly performance of Optionables. So this quarter was fairly good quarter. Towards the end we had little bit of hiccups and I'm going to discuss about that later. So this quarter we were able to recover what we lost from the last quarter, and also we were able to earn some additional 30-40 lakh. So last quarter we had lost close to around 40 lakh mainly because of the equity loss. So if you remember, we had made close to around 20 to 23 lakh gain in F&O and we had lost close to around 60 lakh in equities. So this quarter equities also ended up doing well because Nifty went all the way from somewhere around 15,800 towards 17,200, and apart from that even the option trading performance was quite good this particular quarter. So next we'll be moving on to the screen recording where I'll be logging into the back office and showing you the P&L from equities and P&L from F&O. So we'll see how we have performed relative to Nifty and relative to our last quarter. On top of that, we are also going to look at what are the lessons that we can take away from this quarterly performance. We'll also be discussing about certain days where we ended up losing money and what was the reason and how we can also improve upon those reasons. And before moving on, I would like to tell you about quite a lot of things which we are doing in Optionables in case if you are not updated. So the first thing is regarding the blog. So every morning we are going to update blog at optionables.in/blog where we'll be posting about the market outlook for that particular day. So if you log into Optionables website by 8:45, 9 o'clock and visit the blog section, there you can read the complete market outlook with the charts. We would have thoroughly explained what we are expecting from the market and what trade we will be taking. The second one is regarding the automation platform of Optionables, and this is known as Target. So if you log into target.optionables.in and if you have an account with Firstock, you can simply start automating your system-based trades and we will be taking care of your execution from end to end. And finally, from this Monday, we are going to post one trade on Telegram for educational purpose only. So whichever trade we are taking, we are going to post that, what is the logic behind taking the trade, and in case if we end up doing some adjustments here and there, we'll also post what is the adjustment and why exactly we are doing that. Again, this is mainly for educational purpose, just to understand the frame of mind or the way we think at Optionables. And next, coming to Monday, we also have a special live trade which we'll be doing on Monday. So in this live trade, unlike the previous live trade, we won't be taking any strategies on our own. Instead, we will let you choose the strategies what we should be using. Let's say at 10 o'clock when we are live, so we are going to have a poll where you pick the strategy which we should execute at that particular moment. This way, we are going to have polls at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So we'll be having 4 polls where you can suggest us the strategy and we will be executing that in the live trade. If you are interested, then do join us live on Monday starting from 10 a.m. So all you have to do is just come to YouTube and type Optionables and we'll be having the live video streaming. And the thing is, the polls will be taking place on the Optionables Telegram channel. So every 1 hour we'll be having a poll as to which strategy we should be picking on Telegram. So if you are not part of the Telegram group, make sure that you join the Telegram group today itself. And also finally, whatever we share on Telegram or do in the live trade is mainly for educational purpose. So we want to make sure that while we are trading, we also want to give out the logic so you understand what is our thinking and how we usually think while we are trading. So since it is only for educational purpose, we request you not to deploy in the live market or not to trade live before consulting your financial advisor. So with this, now we'll be quickly moving on to the back office recording and see what happened to Optionables performance on Q2 2023. Hi everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be going through the back office reports where we will see the quarterly performance of Optionables. So right now I have opened the web terminal of Firstock. So I'm going to go to BO reports first. So as I go to BO reports, first you can see the account value below, which is around 5.2 crores. We started the quarter with around 4.6 crores. So if you remember, or even if you go back to the last quarterly performance, you get to see the total capital which we had was close to around 4.6 crores. Over here, I am going to go to reports and we'll find out what has been the actual profit from equities and F&O. So I have also made an Excel template right over here where I just have to fill in and it is going to give me the details. So as you can see here, as I fill in the details, it is also going to compare this with Nifty's performance and the last quarter performance with equities and F&O. So now let's quickly find out what is the P&L from futures, what is the P&L from realized equities and unrealized equities, and also the charges. So as I open P&L reports, I am going to change the date from 1st of July 2022 to 30th of September 2022. And we are going to change the absolute P&L to indicative P&L because it is going to give us the P&L between this period alone. So if you remember, in all our previous videos also, we'll be changing this absolute P&L into indicative P&L. So first we'll see for equities. So equities, we do see that we have a realized profit of 10 lakh 81,000. So let's just copy this figure into the template. Equities booked is 10 lakh 81,000. So then we have equity unrealized of 39 lakh 6,000. So let's just copy that as well. So now we are quickly going to see the charges. As you can see, so we have paid a total charge of 16,436. So I'm just going to copy this under equity charge. Plus we are going to add other debits of around 1,880. So now I'm also going to change this to F&O. I'm going to keep all the parameters same from the date to P&L type, and I'm going to click on submit. So as you can see, our P&L is now loaded and we have 41 lakh which is realized P&L and we have 6 lakh 87,000 as unrealized P&L. I'm going to add both realized and unrealized. And now coming to F&O charges, we have paid 6 lakh 74,000. And you can see in this 6 lakh 74,000, only 80,000 rupees is the brokerage. That means just around 10 to 12% is the brokerage and remaining everything else is the other charges which we have paid to the government. So we can see that turnover charges itself is around 3 lakh 26,000. On top of that, GST is around 73,000 and STT is around 1 lakh 77,000. So only 12% is the brokerage and remaining close to around 88% is what we have paid to the government. So let's just add these charges here. Once we do that, you can see our entire table is now ready. So when we look at the capital beginning of the quarter, we had around 4.6 crores. And on this capital, we have generated a net return of 19.76%. And this is after all the charges. So when we come to average profit per month, so this is going to include both equities and F&O. So it might not be the right measure because equity is not in our hand. So equity might end up going higher or it might also end up coming down. So I would maybe change this to only F&O average profit per month. So when I actually do that, you get to see that on an average, this particular quarter, we have been able to achieve close to around 13 lakh 72,000, which is around 3% of our capital. That means net. So what we are talking about here is the net return. So net, we are able to clock in close to around 3%. So when we compare our performance with Nifty, so Nifty has given close to around 8% this quarter and we have generated around 19% this quarter. And when we look at the equity performance compared to the previous quarter, so previous quarter we had lost close to around 12.6% and this quarter we have gained close to around 10.8%. And when we look at the F&O performance, even in terms of F&O performance, we have done fairly well. So last quarter we had around 5.29%, but this quarter we have done around 8.95%. So this is fairly a good number. And if you remember, we also had a technical glitch. So because of which we ended up losing close to around 22 lakh. If not for that, our returns would be even 5% higher than this. So our returns would be somewhere around 13 to 14% in case if we did not have the technical glitch. So overall, I would be quite happy with this quarter's performance. So one, we have been able to achieve consistently 3% with our F&O performance. On top of that, equities have also done fairly well. I also hope all of you also had a great performance this particular quarter. Do let us know in the comment section. And also, I'll be attaching the same template file down in the description in case if you want it for your reference. And you can also use the same template file to analyze your own performance, right? So with this, we also come to the end of this video. If you have liked this video, do not forget to hit the like button, share the video and subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining.